Hey YouTube, Call Sign Rockstar here.
Call Sign Mustang here.
Hey, our next topic that we're gonna cover is why your bug out bags are so messed up. I'm not speaking to any individual or any individual viewer out there. However, this is a common trend that I'm seeing across the board on a lot of the videos I'm watching. A lot of people are doing videos on their own bug out bags, and something I see that's completely wrong. And I'm gonna call everybody out on that one. Let's talk about our basic purpose of a bug out bag. What is our bug out bag's purpose? We are bugging out. That's exactly what we're doing. This is not a survival bag. This is not, I'm going to go play Bear Grylls in the woods and go play Survivor Man and see how long I can survive for. Intended purpose of our bug out bag is so we can get out of wherever we're at, whether it be work, we're on vacation, even if we're at our home and we're trying to bug out of our home, we're trying to get to our next point of destination so we can survive from there. Alright? Because a means of surviving by yourself out in the woods just off your bug out bag is almost reckless and stupid. Just because of sanitation purposes and what you're going to be eating and just the exposure to the elements. So, we don't have a survival bag. We're not making a Bear Grylls survival bag and going out on this great expedition. Okay? What we are doing is we're bugging out from this location. So if I'm bugging out from here to my next location. Keep that in mind when you are doing your bug out bag. I'm going to cover some different topics. Once I cover the topics, I get off the rant that I'm on, then I'm going to go over some of our tips and things that are going to benefit you on actually making it a bug out bag and not a Bear Grylls wannabe bag. Let me get my notes here. Here we go. First common issue and common trend across the board. You have way too much junk in your bug out bag. Way too much. Remember, you're bugging out. Who says that you're going to be in your motor vehicle? You could possibly be in on foot. So, you have way too much junk. Remember that when you're trying to lug it across miles and miles of terrain or miles down the highway when you're carrying all this crap. Okay? So, think about your weight and your size. Another common trend in the next one. You have way too many gadgets and gizmos. Stupid, retarded junk that you do not need in your bug out bag. You think it's all cool and fine and dandy to put all these little gadgets and gizmos in here and these piece of crap Army Navy knives. Get rid of them. You might keep them at your house, but get them out of your bug out bag because it's taking up space and it's adding weight and a lot of the junk you don't need. If you do need the little odds and ends that you might need, seam grip to patch your ponchos, tarps, or your rain gear. Yeah, reasonable. Super glue, reasonable. SPF 30, absolutely reasonable. The things that are going to protect you from the environments. However, have a way to organize all these little odds and ends in your bug out bag. But a common trend is I'm seeing 30 fire starters in one bug out bag. Are you going to start 30 fires at one time? I freaking hope not. Okay. Our next topic, well, I hit it up, organization. All these little odds and ends, all this little junk that you might need or you think you might need, find a bag, find a little pouch to where you can organize it and stow that into your bug out bag. This way, if I'm like, alright, I'm looking for my crazy glue, I can reach in there, I can find the bag that it's in, open that bag up, pull my crazy glue out, zip it back up, put it back in my bug out bag. This way, I'm not dumping out my bug out bag like it's a freaking box of Legos, okay? And then I gotta pick that all up in case I have to bug out of that location where I'm at. Alright, organization. You guys got it. Not gonna beat a dead horse. Our next common trend. Despite the geographical location that you're at, you're most likely gonna be exposed to water anywhere you're at. Even if you're in the freaking desert, because I've been to quite a few different deserts and I know it freaking rains there. I've had it happen. Waterproof everything. Waterproof everything all the way from your medical supplies to your toothpaste to your crazy glue. I'm not saying you have to waterproof each one individually, but waterproof everything. The benefit to waterproofing it is, one, it's not going to get wet and get destroyed, and second off, it's going to give your bug out bag a sense of buoyancy, meaning it's going to float. So if you waterproof it and you throw your bug out bag into a river because your car just tumbled off of a bridge, at least your bug out bag's going to float to the top and you can get it and hopefully survive if you're lucky enough. Alright? So, waterproof everything, gives you a sense of buoyancy, it's not going to ruin your crap. Alright? A along with the gadgets and gizmos, I see people using absolutely ridiculous flashlights that are taking up room and adding weight. But that's going to be a whole different video, a whole nother rant for you guys to watch because I can't cover it right now. I'll have to get some means here and give you a better explanation for it. Alright, next one. Have room in your bug out bag. Do not fill the thing full to where you can't fit anything else in there. Because on the event that you bug out and you find something on the ground that you might like a can of beans, or maybe it's a freaking box of ammo you might want, have room in your bug out bag so you can gather up extra stuff. If not, have an extra bag in there that's folded up so you can open that up and store extra means. Kind of makes sense, doesn't it? Have that room, don't stuff it completely full. Alright, means and items that you should have in your bug out bag. Alright, obviously the first two is water and food. That's what we need to survive. Water and food. That should be the vast majority of the items that are in your bug out bag is water and food, because you need that to survive. The second one is, the third one is pretty simple. Exposure to the elements. Easy. Whether it be a poncho, warming layers, freaking SPF 30 and sunglasses, what is going to ultimately protect you from the exposure to the elements at that given time. And the means to build a shelter if you need to. But you don't have to have a 30-person tent in your bug out bag or enough nails and hammers to build you a freaking palace. Get rid of that junk. Alright. There we go. We're going to conclude that video. Stay tuned. Our next videos are going to talk about some of the lights that I talked about and actually how to get some of this unuseful junk out of your bug out bag and some other useful things that you might not think you might need. So stay tuned to our videos. Make sure you subscribe to our page. This is Call Sign Rockstar.
Call Sign Mustang.
Thanks for watching, guys.